Okay, so this is are some programs for him to get him to use his device. So we could start with fill-ins. So what you would do is you would have the device in front of him, and on the home screen, and you can say you could obviously have to check to make sure that he has these on there, but he definitely should. Start by the target being the sound that a cow makes. So you would say, L, moo says the, and then he has to find cow. So you would take data on cow. So what I would do is I say, okay, L, give me a high five. Have him give you a high five. Do this. Good job. Stomp your feet. Nice job. Moo says the, beautiful. Good job. Tell me, what color is this? And then he tells you the color. Okay, good job. Moo says the, I'm going to, because you guys said that he's able to, label colors. So what I'm going to do is I want to make sure that he starts to understand, like just because we're sitting here and I'm saying moo says the cow, he has to listen to the direction, because what happens sometimes with our kids is you say moo says the cow, and then you're like, oh, what color? And automatically when they have to use their device, they'll go back to, what they previously did. So you kind of just intermix, put in those mastered, those mastered skills. Like I said, he knows the colors using his device. So, for example, you do, good job. All right, here we go. Ready? What color? Oh, nice job. Good job. Do this. Good job. Moo says the, awesome. Good job. So the target is moo says the, and he has to find cow. Now, if you are prompting him at all, if you're pointing, touching, using, it is a negative. It's not. He needs to independently be on the home screen, go to groups, go to farm animals, and touch cow, and then reinforce it. Good job. The cow says moo. You can even have him, I remember doing with him like the sound. So, L, good job. The cow says good job, and model it for him. The cow says cow. Moo says the, good job. Okay. So that's one way to have him start to get to use the device a little more. Another way is you can, during our projects, maybe not even during our projects, but during ITT, what you could do is just get a piece of paper, and if you just, do 2 squares, and then say, you want, draw this square in green and this one in purple, and say, okay, you need to color the square green, okay, and have the two, have the crayons out, and have him use his device to ask for the, for crayon, and then say, okay, find the green crayon, and let him pick up the green crayon. Okay, or you can also, without him using his device, you can say, okay, you have the color green. Where's the green crayon? And he picks up the green crayon. Okay, we want to make sure that he's starting to, he's not being so impulsive, not being so like OCD, and he's starting to really listen to directions. Those are those like receptive skills that, our kids tend to struggle with. So another also, if you want to move on from asking him his name, you can, I think there's address, we went over them yesterday. You can have him, start to ask those, people ask him those other questions. And for the manding, work on independently asking for materials. So you would just say, it's time to cut, and that's it. Give him the paper and tell him it's time to cut. You can like kind of push his device in front of him. It's time to cut. And see how he does with that. Now, if you ask him 4 or 5 times, he's still not getting it, then say, okay, Liam, we cut with scissors. It's time. It's time to cut. So, just to get him to use his device more than just, like labeling colors and letters and numbers, because he probably enjoys doing that. Those are highly motivating things for him. Obviously, art is it may not be a highly motivating activity for him, but we just want to get him to start to explore the device a little bit more, which is why we'll add in the animal sounds, because we want him to understand that this is his voice. He's going to use this for everything. So for, like, even if you're doing, say, oh, McDonald's, say, okay, moo says the, and then have him during circle time, have him be the teacher and have him use his device to tell you, okay, moo says the, oink says the, there's, although like, because we want to make the connection between what we're doing in ITT and what we're doing all the time. All right.